What is Tom Hanks' net worth and salary? The richest forest in the world. Stay tuned for more insights into the lives of rich people. Hello dear friends. Tom Hanks is an American actor, director, screenwriter and producer with an estimated net worth of $400 million. Tom Hanks is undoubtedly one of the most famous, respected and highly paid actors in Hollywood. In total, Hanks' lifetime domestic box office receipts total more than $4.6 billion. As of this video, his total worldwide box office receipts are approximately $9.7 billion. He is also the #1 and most stable box office stars in the world. Early years. Tom Hanks was born and raised near San Francisco. He studied drama at a community college and at California State University, Sacramento, until he was asked to join the Great Lakes Theater Festival, an internship that stretched over 3 years. In 1980, he moved to New York and landed one of the lead roles in the transvestite sitcom Buddies, which ran for 2 seasons. It was soon followed by a series of minor film roles. Rise to fame. Tom Hanks received wide acclaim in 1988 of his role in the popular film The Big One. From then on, he made a career defying the limitations of the genre. He went on to appear in such acclaimed films as Sleepless in Seattle, Apollo 13, Toy Story, You've Got Mail, Saving Private Ryan, Outcast, The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, and others. In 1993 and 1994, Hanks became the second actor in history to win a consecutive Academy Award for Best Actor. He won in 1993 for Philadelphia, in which he played an HIV-positive lawyer. He won in 1994 for Forrest Gump, in which he played the title role. In 1996, Hanks wrote the screenplay and directed What You Do, beginning his career behind the camera as a producer and director. He has since directed and produced several more films, including Outcast and The Polar Express. Earnings. From 1988 to 2010 alone, Tom earned about $300 million in film earnings. That's the same as $450 million after adjusting for inflation. He then earned at least another $100 million in the next decade. In total, Tom earned at least $400 million in films over his career without adjusting for inflation. This does not include production and the direction of payments or residuals. One of the Tom's first big paychecks came from the 1984 film Splash, for which he earned $70,000. That's the same as about $172,000 after adjusting for inflation. 4 years later, in 1988, Tom earned $1,750,000 for his role in The Big One. Today, that's about $4 million. Also, in 1998, he earned $5 million for Punchline. That's the same as $11 million today. Tom's salary has remained exorbitant since the late 80s. Tom earned $40 million for Saving Private Ryan and then $20 million each for You've Got Mail, Outcast and The Green Mile. The Da Vinci Code salary. Tom earned $18 million for his role in the 2006 Da Vinci Code. He then earned $25 million for his part in the sequel to Angels and Demons in 2009, and another $25 million for his part in the final trilogy Inferno in 2016. In total, Tom Hanks earned $68 million for his role as Robert Langdon. Forrest Gump's payday. In 1993, Tom was originally set to earn $7 million for his role in Forrest Gump. At some point during production, the film went well over budget. Rather than see the film go off the rails, Tom offered to forgo his salary in exchange for first dollar points. In this situation, he got a share of the box office receipts due to Paramount after cinema owners took their share before the studio started deducting expenses such as marketing and printing costs. As you know, Forrest Gump was a huge box office hit, earning $700 million at the box office, and another $100 or $200 million over time from licensing deals, videotape and DVD sales. Thanks to his first dollar deal, Tom did very well. In the first year alone, his backhand scores were about $70 million, which is about $120 million today. It is still his biggest acting salary and one of the biggest acting salaries in Hollywood history. Real estate assets. In April 1991, Tom and Rita bought a large oceanfront mansion in the exclusive Malibu colony for $2,950,000. The seller was director John Frankenheimer. Today, the house is probably about $20 million, if not more. In January 2010, Tom and Rita spent $26 million to buy the house, which became their primary residence in the Pacific Palisades area of Los Angeles. In May 2017, Tom and Rita sold 2 neighboring homes in the Palisades for $18 million. The buyer, who concealed his identity through San Francisco lawyer and LLC, proceeded to demolish the 2 houses to make way for a very large mansion. Tom and Rita own at least 5 other homes in Pacific Palisades. Outside Los Angeles, Tom and Rita own a ski house in Sun Valley, Idaho. Personal life: Tom Hanks was married to Samantha Lewis from 1978 to 1987. He married actress Rita Wilson in 1988. He has 4 children, including actor Colin Hanks and rapper Chad Hayes. Car collection: Fiat 126. The Fiat 126 is one of those cars that just can't be imagined to be driven by a celebrity. Nevertheless, it's one of the newest additions to Tom's collection and is up to his neck in it. He says, "I'm so excited about my new car." The car was produced in Europe in 1973 and 2000. It was a cheap and tiny economy car that replaced the Fiat 500. The cool restored 1974 model came into Tom Hanks' life after a small Polish town sent it to him as a gift. A small town in southern Poland restored a 1974 Fiat 126 and sent it across the Atlantic to thank Tom for his social media presence and 2 Academy Awards. It might not be what you'd expect from Tom, but he certainly likes it. Chevrolet Tahoe. General Motors launched the Chevrolet Tahoe in the early 1990s. The full-size SUV was a hit with celebrities ranging from Tom Hanks to the hero of the Marvel Hollywood movie Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The 5-door powertrain is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 12 seconds. While these might not seem that fast compared to supercars, it is certainly impressive for a car that weighs 5,473 pounds. The Chevrolet Tahoe boasts a Vortec V8 engine that works simultaneously with the 6L86-speed automatic transmission to deliver a smooth and powerful driving experience. Toyota Prius. The Toyota Prius is an extremely common car for those who care about the environment, like Tom Hanks. This fully hybrid electric car was first launched in 1997. Tom's version seems a little newer as it has 5 doors. Later models have been available since 2003. The Toyota Prius boasts a 4.4 kWh lithium-ion battery pack that allows the all-electric car to travel up to 18 kilometers. After that, the car runs on petrol. It's the perfect car to start a love affair with electric cars. The next car in the range speaks even more to Tom's eccentric style and love of electric cars. If you'd like a separate video about Tom Hanks' cars, write in the comments. Tom Hanks' $26 million Pacific Palisades mansion. Tom Hanks shares this mansion built in 1996 and formerly owned by Hollywood producers and spouses Frank Marshall and Kathleen Kennedy with his wife Rita. This spacious 14,500 square foot modern home has 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The house has 2 floors of limestone living space, but there are also 3 levels of ancillary rooms. We can assume that the ancillary space includes a cinema room, wine cellar, library, spa, humidor, etc. Outside he has a stylish tree-lined courtyard for his cars, a huge circular terrace and a cliffside. And we can't forget its gorgeous view from Pacific Palisades in Los Angeles, which is an expansive area even compared to the Malibu and Santa Monica neighborhoods. Philanthropy. Tom Hanks and his wife actress Rita Wilson are known for their philanthropy in various areas of charity. He has given time and money to causes such as cancer research in women, AIDS research, helping abandoned and neglected children and helping veterans. In 2012, he received the inaugural Arts for Humanity Award from the Elie Wiesel Foundation for his philanthropic work. In presenting the award, the organization recognized his work with organizations including the Pearl Harbor Memorial Fund, One Campaign, National Space Society, Hole in the Wall Gang, Got Your Six Campaign, and the World War II Museum in New Orleans. We work very hard in a business that deserves and earns all the ridicule we heap on it. Who remembers the legendary film starring him?